Good morning, Fresh Baked. Good rope drop morning. To be more clear, we're here on a Tuesday morning at DCA. It is December 3rd, and we are here to rope drop DCA. We're here to do a little lightning lane recon at the same time. In fact, the first thought I had when we did our lightning lane session, where we did every attraction at Disneyland in one day, I thought, gosh, how fast could I do this at DCA? I bet you I could create through this with lightning lane in no time. So that is our goal today. We're not just doing a lightning lane test. We're not just doing standby. We're doing a speed run to see how efficiently we can combine the two and get. I'm predicting, or I did predict, I guessed that I could be done by noon. I know it can be done. Whether or not I get it done is another story. But the first thing we got to do is buy lightning lane. And that's actually our first piece of advice on a rope drop morning is, and if you're using lightning lane, is to not to delay. Get it immediately, because you can start booking before the rope drops, and therefore you could start the clock. Your 2-hour cooldown, you could start that clock. So here's our attempt at buying lightning lane and then booking our first attraction. This has been the roughest start. Okay, lightning lane multi-pass has been purchased. Let's scan. Variables today are going to be Mission Breakout and Soarin', which we'll get into, I think, a little bit later. But Guardians is already at 8:30. My goal was Toy Story to start, get my first lightning lane at Toy Story. Where's Toy Story? Not. That's going to mess up. I'm going to have to go for Mission Breakout. My gosh, it's already sideways. So let's go to Guardians, book that for 8:30, which will probably start stacking. Oh boy, this is tough. So immediately our morning is upside down. I had a whole plan to start at Toy Story. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? I had a whole plan to start at Toy Story, do an attraction here on the way. I was gonna do Monsters Inc. I think that's, second. My first thing was to book Toy Story. I've got a whole, I planned the whole day. I got a spreadsheet, a bunch of line items here, and now it's blown out. It's blown out because Toy Story is not open. That's my second lesson learned here this morning is to have a plan B. I should have had a second contingency plan, one where I start with Mission Breakout, because that's plan 2 basically, is Mission Breakout. Lesson learned. My first lesson, by the way, was to get to Toy Story parking lot earlier. It was a disaster this morning. I didn't get into the gate. I got to Toy Story at 7:05. Got to to the lot at 7:05, but I didn't get into the gate till 7:45. So I didn't get to book my first lightning lane until 7:50. That's not going to work. That's I've already lost 20 minutes on cooldown. But anyway, so now that we have a lightning lane for Mission Breakout, I think we're just going to start there, right? Because I can't get Toy Story. There's just no point. Now I find myself having a bit of a crisis. My initial plan was just to go ahead and hit Mission Breakout, get that lightning lane, and then get on so that I could get another one. But now I'm second guessing that. It is 7:57. I need to get myself straight. I need to get my head right. I think now I'm going to stack, because there's just, I want to get down to the other side. I want to get down to the pier and knock out all those standby attractions in the early morning while it's optimal, and hope that we can do Toy Story standby. Only problem is stacking is not really conducive to a speed run. You stack if you're planning to spend quite a lot of time in the park, which I am not. I was hoping to do this by noon. So plus, look at this scene right now at rope drop here. This is the Radiator Springs side of things, and this is quite intense. I'm gonna have to wade my way through these, but I think that's just what I'm gonna have to do is hope for the best. I'm gonna stack Mission Breakout and probably Soarin'. On second thought, like I said, I gotta get my head right. On second thought, it occurred to me, if I'm trying to do a speed run and be done by noon, I'm gonna have just 3 opportunities to get a lightning lane. That means I can book just 3 attractions on lightning lane. Toy Story, Mission Breakout, Soarin'. Those are my choices, I think. Those are the best choices, right? Which leaves attractions like Goofy Sky School, Monsters Inc., Little Mermaid, and Incredicoaster for standby. I cannot trust that Monsters Inc. is going to be available to me for anything less than 30-40 minutes by the time I get back down here. So we're actually going to rope drop, of all things, Monsters Inc., which are words that I never thought I would ever say in my life. We're rope dropping Monsters Inc. And we're into this queue, by the way, at 8:03. In our vehicle at 8:08.
If you are new to the area, the Monstropolis
And wait till you see what happens.
Like to welcome you while you're in
While we're in the queue and on this ride.
Oh, boo, we gotta get you home.
Nobody's birthday. Of course you heard about me.
Yeah, I understand. Hurry up, Sully, hurry up. I've got Rose Lewis set up on the scare floor. It's been the most terrifying day of my life. I love you, Carol.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but Roz was doing her reset.
Hey, young man in the third row. Make sure you get my good side. Cheese.
Got it. Okay, out of there at 8:13, and a couple things. One, an option for Monsters Inc. If you're in a small group is Buddy Pass. That's something I didn't think of before. When I got in the queue just now, I'm like, Buddy Pass. I could have done that later. There is such a thing as Buddy Pass. So it's basically single rider for Monsters. Although it's not public out there. They don't have a sign or anything for it. You can ask a cast member at the gate, can I get a Buddy Pass? It is often the case that they'll be out there looking for people who want to go single, or that's actually you can fit two people in the back row, and they'll give you a Buddy Pass. They're actually volunteering that. It's now 8:14 as we head down Hollywood Boulevard, and we're going to make our way towards Pixar Pier. The second observation is the tip board has changed dramatically. I'm looking at it now, and let's see, there's Goofy, Grizzly, Guardians. I have already edited Guardians down to 9:55. Incredicoaster is open. See that? It's now open. It's accepting standby, but there's still no lightning lane. And the same is true if I get there for Toy Story Midway Mania. Toy Story is open. You can go standby, but they're not offering lightning lane. Now, admittedly, I do not have a lot of experience, as I've said in the past, with buying and using lightning lane. It's sort of a new thing for me. I am a standby guy. I love standby, long list standby, and all of my efforts have been about making standby possible for guests who don't want to use lightning lane, like myself. But here I am using it, and I'm wondering, is that even a thing? Since when do they allow standby but not lightning lane for attractions like Toy Story? Well, for any attraction for that matter. But what's that about? How does that work? I've paid $30 for lightning lane and I can't use it. All right, Pixar Pier, 8:18 as we arrive here. So far it's been about a 5-minute walk since exiting Monsters Inc. And if things go our way, the plan will be to go standby at both Toy Story and Incredicoaster, and also all the other Pixar Pier attractions. I had Toy Story on my lightning lane list, but if I am able to get, fingers crossed, if I'm able to go standby here, that puts Web Slingers onto the lightning lane list. That actually kind of works in our favor a little bit, assuming, again, Toy Story works out. Okay, arriving at the entrance to Toy Story at 8:20. That was a 7-minute walk. We've got a 15-minute standby which probably will not even be that long. We were just in here for the State of DCA report. It took us 25 minutes. Okay, it took us 25 minutes to do much more than we're doing right now, and there's no lightning lane here at all. Obviously, nobody's using light because it's not even being available. You can't even get book a lightning lane for Toy Story, which is still very, very weird. Not ideal. We're gonna lose so many minutes here. I'm trying to compare this to our plan. Plan said we're supposed to be on Toy Story at 8:12. It's already 8:22. We're 10 minutes behind that. Plus, we're gonna wait longer in the queue here. We're gonna wait 10 minutes here to get into the vehicle. So we're gonna start off well behind our estimate. But the good news is that at the end of the day, we won't have to be spending a lot of time on lightning lane attractions at the end of the day. And actually, that's a very good strategy, in my opinion, in terms of when do you. I want to wait as long as possible, if I can, to do the longer attractions, the longer shows. Mission Breakout, Soarin', even Web Slingers, those are long. They take a while. They take a while for you to get through them. Even with a lightning lane, they take a while. It's similar to like Rise of the Resistance. One of the reasons why I don't like Rise of the Resistance is because it takes so long just to get through, just to walk the distance in the queue, and then to do the two pre-shows, and then the actual ride. It's a 30-minute situation typically, and that's optimal. That's ideal. That's if you're doing it right. 8:29. At the mixed point, hi guys. 8:29, so 9 minutes so far into the queue. I asked a cast member why I was not able to book a lightning lane for Toy Story or Incredicoaster, and he had no idea. He's like, that's news to me. And he said he has seen a couple guests come through. Hi guys. He said he's seen a couple guests come through, and I was like, really? Because you can't get one. So I don't know. I don't know what's up. He said he's going to ask around, but I mean, I'll be long gone by the time he gets an answer. Here comes our boat at 8:32 a.m. I think I got my high score yesterday during DCA. I got over 200,000. I think at least when I'm doing it one-handed, you know, when I'm filming. Let's see if I can beat that 200,000.
No time to lose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rings down, people. Great work, players.
That's not good.
Aim for the bullseye. They're heading your way.
Dang it!
It's your last game. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Let's examine their score.
No! Incredicoaster is next with a posted wait time of 40 minutes already. What? Is single rider open? It looks like the gate's open. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Well, there's a chain here. Let's find out. Not till 9 o'clock. Hi guys. So I think actually it might be wise to put that off also. Because although I don't think it's 40 minutes, it's still 15 or 20 or so. Let's look. I mean, it is moving, and this is another one of those situations where the queue seems to be stuck or the lightning lane seems to be not working, but I see some stickiness here. It's not, oh boy, that's still 15, 20 minutes. What did I have on my calendar? I budgeted, oh boy, I budgeted nothing. I'm so screwed. You guys, I'm so screwed. Everybody in the queue though is a fan of the show though. I like to see that. Things are going badly this morning, so I think it's appropriate that we take some risks if we're going to try and hit that noon target. So the risk is now going to be single rider, I think, at 9 a.m., which is in about 15 minutes. Which brings us to Jesse's Critters Carousel at 8:44 a.m. I mean, it's got to be a skunk, right? 8:48. We've been sitting on this skunk for 7 minutes. 7 minutes I've been on this skunk, and they haven't even started yet. Hey, howdy, hey.
It's morning out in the west, the dawn is breaking.
Yeehaw! All right, so that's 8:57, I think. Do I just wait these 3 minutes and try to hit Incredicoaster right here and rope drop single rider? I think I do. It's one way to minimize the risk because single rider at Incredicoaster is not exactly economical. It's not a big time saver. I've spent half an hour, 40 minutes in single rider before at Incredicoaster, not at 9 a.m., but at other times. So there's already a rope. There's already a queue. Good heavens. Oh no, that's not the queue. Okay, thank goodness. I thought there was a queue already. I'm gonna see what happens. Everything is exactly how I left it. So we'll see. I have successfully rope dropped single rider on Incredicoaster. It's 9:04, so that was the correct choice. Because the time I would have waited at standby, I've done both Jesse and this attraction, I think. All right, let's scream. And the baby is gone.
Face forward and
Okay. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Here comes the big drop!
You ready?
Here comes the giant drop into the
All right. It's better up front.
What?
It's better. Yeah.
I hate how it slows down.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hate how it
Jeez. But if you want to go fast, you sit in the back. That's the fastest seat. And that's 9:10 and the completion of a credit coaster. Hilariously, it took the exact same amount of time as Jesse's. It took us 10 minutes to go on Jesse's because we sat on that skunk for 8 minutes. But it took the same amount of time. That's wild. So we're still behind schedule, and I was doing some math, and it's gonna get sketchy here today. I don't know if noon is even remotely possible. 9:12. Pixar Pal around. Oh, okay, so I thought I saw a queue at the non-swinging, but there isn't. It's just right there at the corner. That's not bad. I was about ready to make that terrible decision of going swinging to save a few minutes, but I don't think that'll be necessary. There are some guests. Oh man, I don't know. Hey guys, how are you? Thank you. Okay, here's a queue. Yeah, I think I'm better off still going non-swinging here. And that's our boat at 9:25. That took 12 minutes. Just that corner right there took 12 minutes. Hey guys, I'm kind of surprised.
Be sure to keep an eye on him. Well, thanks for calling around.
Hey guys. Well, while we have a few minutes, a lot of minutes actually here on the Pixar Pal around. It took us 12 minutes just to get in here, and we're going to spend another, 6 or... The point is, this is a long attraction, and that's something that we've got... There's a lot of time sucks on the calendar, man. I'm thinking Mission, Soarin', this one, Radiator Springs probably. These all take a while. Those 4 attractions right there are they're going to take me 80 minutes. 80 minutes just to do those 4. So it's already 9:26 as I sit here. So that's another hour and 20 minutes. So that already takes us to 10:50. So I've got about an hour to do. I've got an hour to do. What is it? Right here behind me. Emotional Whirlwind, Goofy Sky School, the Golden Zephyr, Silly Symphony Swings, Little Mermaid, Mater's, and Luigi's, and Grizzly River Run. That's 8. I've got an hour to do. There's no way. There is no way that I could do all this in the next 2.5 hours, assuming that those other 4 attractions take 20 minutes each, which we're already into that. This one will be 20 minutes by the time we're done. Thing I may try, or actually by the time I'm done with Emotional Whirlwind and maybe Silly Symphony, it'll be time to book another lightning lane. And rather than book Soarin' or Web, I think I might just book Goofy Sky School, see if I can't save a few minutes there. Maybe even go lightning lane on Little Mermaid and hope that I have reasonable return times left for Soarin' and Web Slingers. Or even if I don't get Web Slingers, at least Soarin', and I can try single rider on Web, which it's kind of balls that this is how it's working out, because I will have done just 2 lightning lane attractions. Well, I take that back. If I do Goofy Sky School, Little Mermaid, I guess that's count. But I haven't really used lightning lane, and it's because I got pooched at the start. It's because I couldn't book Toy Story when the park opened.
We ask everybody to please
Okay, Antonio.
all food and drinks before boarding.
He's one of my new favorite cast members. One of the happiest dudes you'll ever see. One further note on some of our time management here. We've got a lot of time to spend here in the fun wheel, so I have time to talk to you. Earlier I moved our Guardians to 9:55, 10:55, and I was going to try and bump that even further out into like 11 or 12. But 2 things on that. First, I couldn't. It is moving up. It's now when I was doing that, it was at noon, and it was at noon then, and it is now 3:25. It is 9:33, and the first available Guardians is 325. That is the one that requires, that's the biggest wild card. Mission Breakout and Soarin'. Why do we keep going backwards? They cannot get there. They can't get it right today. Mission Breakout and Soarin' are the two biggest wild cards for me in terms of how they fit into your Lightning Lane schedule, because you need to watch those to see how quickly the times move forward. Today we are literally going almost all the way backwards. They keep, I don't know if it's the system. It's not. I don't think it's the cast. I think the computer keeps doing it. Anyway, yeah. So Mission. I mean, you really got to know what you really got to have a solid plan for Mission Breakout first of all. Almost to the point where I feel like it might even be worthwhile to, kind of like Indiana Jones, it might even be worthwhile to rope drop it. But I don't like rope dropping long attractions first. I don't like rope dropping attractions that are going to take 20 minutes. And Mission Breakout with the pre-show and everything does take a while to get through. And so because time is precious at rope drop. Those 2 hours are precious, those first 2 hours. And we're already almost out of it. Minutes count. So, one of these days I might try that, but I'm not a fan of rope dropping attractions of that length early on, like Rise of Resistance. I mentioned that earlier. But now I feel like 9:55 might be an ideal time. I might actually get to use it, and then maybe use other, use Lightning Lanes on other attractions, depending on how things play out, like what I'm planning to do at Goofy Sky School. It may work out, and maybe I save Mater's and Luigi's and Radiator Springs after Mission Breakout. If I can get, well, that's just 20 minutes from now. I'm not gonna get there. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Man, this is gonna be, I don't think there's a victory at the end of this, but it certainly is an interesting story that's been happening this morning. And that is 9:38 out of our vehicle. That took 26 minutes. Wow, 26. And now the queues are starting to grow. You can see that queue is now up to this corner right here. That's about 20 minutes now. So it's going to be more and more difficult to get standby done at this point in the morning. Good news is it hasn't affected Emotional Whirlwind yet. 5-minute standby. We're probably 2 rotations out, and it is 9:39 as we enter the queue. That's 9:49 to get to our bucket. Everything is taking a little longer than I had hoped, like by just incrementally. 10 minutes for Emotional Whirlwind was not ideal.
Looking good. As long as there's no spinning, I'm sure everything will be totally
I agree. No spinning, please.
What? Were you kidding me? All right, you're on your own.
Okay, so I did a little more maintenance while I was in the queue there. Our time came up as 9:48. So I started looking for possibilities for Lightning Lane. I wanted to check in on the status of Soarin' and Web to see if I can wait to book Soarin'. First of all, that's the one I'm worried about most. We'll get there eventually. Come on, there it is. Soarin's at 30 minutes, but it's a 10:10 return time. That's great. Web though is 11:35. It's closed right now. It's 11:35. I don't know if I may have to go say goodbye to there. So we're gonna go back and grab that Lightning Lane for Goofy Sky School to maximize our options here. Book that right now, and we're gonna do that very soon. By the way, I'm pretty sure that I just had an Emotional Whirlwind adventure with PGA Tour star JT Poston. I'm pretty sure he was on my ride vehicle with me. You gotta really know PGA Tour to know JT Poston, but I'm pretty sure that was him. Okay, 9:53. So that was 14 minutes all in. Silly Symphony Swings are next in 5 minutes, because we're only gonna have to wait for one rotation. And they're already launched or launching. It does take forever though for them to get the motorcycle moving again, kind of like at Jesse's, where I sat there for 8 minutes. I lost 8 minutes on
Artículos que puedan soltarse, incluyendo sandalias, mochilas, teléfonos celulares.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, look at, we may have caught a break. Sideways. The gimbal is so bent. We may have caught a break there with Golden Zephyr. It's broke down. I'd be fine if that stayed on the breakdown list and I couldn't ride it. Oh, I'm so bummed that it's over, and then I don't have to spin around anymore. Shame again. So that's 10 a.m. on the dot right now as we leave Silly Symphony. And I'm kind of excited about what's to come here. We're going to do Goofy Sky School next, I think, but there's a guy on the mic over here at Jumpin' Jellyfish that really loves his job, and I hope he's there when I'm ready. First, I've got to redeem this lightning lane so I can book another. Oh, bit of a lineup here, and that's 10:02 a.m. as I ring through there. So we're actually starting to accelerate. Things are starting to happen a little more quickly. Although I still have no confidence we're going to get there before noon. But at least we're cooking a little bit, and we're not spending a lot of time in these queues, and that strategy seems to be working out. I'm going to book another lightning lane here, and probably Little Mermaid, just to make sure I don't get stuck in a queue. I mean, it's been, dude, Little Mermaid has been incredibly busy the last couple of weeks, so I will go ahead and do that. Cool, cool. 10:06 as we've mixed. We'll be in a vehicle in another couple minutes.
Do you happen to be fresh baked?
Yep.
Oh my god, my grandma loves watching you.
Right on. And here we go. We got it. Okay. What? Ah! Oh my god. Ah! Ah! My god. Still no net. No net on it. Okay. It's always the outside one. Hey, that one right there. Ah, god. Whew. All right, we're good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Woo. Okay, here we go. Nose dive. Ah! That was exciting. And just Racing.
You're flying hard. Really, you were. Now, when your plane gets to the unloading area, lift up the lap bar and step on out to your left.
All right, now we're cooking. 10:11 out of that vehicle. 10:11. That took us about 9 minutes all in. I'm going to go to Little Mermaid next. I'm going to skip Jumpin' Jellyfish right now because I want to get my lightning lane scanned for Little Mermaid quickly so I can book either Soarin' or Web depending on how things look on the calendar because it's 10:11 already. That'll probably be the last lightning lane I can get. Whichever one I book next is probably going to be the last one I can get before noon, that is. Looks like I made a good decision getting lightning lane because that's standby. And it was back there under the sea as well. There's actually a bit of a, again, Little Mermaid is drawing a crowd. It's incredible how busy this attraction has been of late. It was 10 minutes before, they bumped it up to 15 now. And, oh my gosh, There's a queue to get, like, my goodness, what's happening? All right, I cannot believe I've rope dropped Monsters Inc. today, and now I'm using Lightning Lane. I was Little Mermaid. What world is this? What universe? But the good news is I get to smooth right by. I cannot believe I'm actually saving time on Little Mermaid. Incredible! Look at, it's darn near. It's really busy back there. And they're posted. Right, 10:15 to our clamshell. That just took a minute or so. That's how you exit Little Mermaid with the little toy drummers. And August burns red. Woo! Yeah! Now the show is cooking. Woo! You hopefully noticed while I was on Little Mermaid that I did a little more maintenance there. I had booked an 11:20 for Soarin'. Sorry, that's a little too much in my face. I'm sorry. At 11:20. But then I went right back in and tried to scoop a earlier time, so I got that at 10:45. So that gives us a little bit more wiggle room. We could still potentially be able to use another lightning lane if the opportunity comes up. Web Slingers is still closed, but if I can get both Mission Breakout and Soarin' done before noon, then there's a possibility. I don't know. Web Slingers is already at 12:20. Was a problem. We'd have to be able to modify down a return time for Web Slingers. So I'm not sure if that's going to work out. But at least there's a possibility. And that's really all that's left is Grizzly River Run for Lightning Lane, I think. Hi guys. I don't know. I have to look again. But I have to double back now real quick to go ride Jumpin' Jellyfish. And we are arriving here at 10:26. I think we did aerials there in about 10 minutes, all in. It's about a 10-minute ride, I guess, plus a couple minutes in the queue. And it looks like they are running both sides, which is great. Both sides here at Jumpin' Jellyfish actually working out just perfectly. We're 1 minute to our jellyfish. 10:29, you guys. 10:29. I'm sitting here in my jellyfish ready to get launched. I'm hoping. I don't think it's fun. No, we didn't get the fun one. I missed it. Oh well. We are jumping and we are jellyfishing here at now 10:29 in the morning. You know, things are really cranked up. We're really starting to cook now. Things are working out. One thing that did work out for us, I don't know if you can see over there, Golden Zephyr. It's back open again, so we're gonna have to get it. We just have to get out of here in the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, if we're lucky, so we can make it in time for our 10:55 return time for Mission Breakout. And then we'll go Mission Breakout, and then Luigi's and Mater's, and probably Radiator Springs after that, and then Soarin', and that leaves just Grizzly, right? Okay, 10:31. We just handled that in 2 minutes. Amazing. 10:34, and here comes our Golden Zephyr. It was just 5 minutes ago that we were on the Jumpin' Jellyfish. Finished that one, and Golden Zephyr's next. We should have this handled in a couple minutes. that's Golden Zephyr and Pixar Pier complete at 10:41. 10:41. We are bound now for Avengers Campus and Cars Land to wrap up the show, plus one more stop at Grizzly Riverbend. I think we're going to do that one last. I do not expect that to have any kind of queue at all today, at any point. So it'll be the easiest one of the day to get into, I think. So we're going to do that one last. Plus it takes a while, 15 minutes or so. Let's go to Avengers Campus. Made it to Mission Breakout at 10:47. Let's see, where are we at? There we go. Mission Breakout. Thank you. All right. This is where things start getting interesting. 10:47.
My friends, you're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now entered into the territory of the 20-minute time suck attractions plus Mission Breakout. If I remember correctly, this Alpha was down again. So we may be just this one here in the middle of the they have stopped. Well, they're not loading Alpha. I thought I saw them loading Alpha, but I don't think so anymore. I think Alpha is still a closed gantry, so that did help or hurt us a little bit. It's 11:02, and we're still not on or in our boat. I don't think it's going to happen. We're doing so well there for a bit, but I thought there might be an opening. We still got 10 or 15 minutes here at 11:02, plus Radiator Springs, Raiders, Luigi's, which by the way is in half an hour right now, so I'm going to put that at the end. I'm putting it in for Luigi's at the end now. I'm going to do Cars Land at the very last, which means I'm going to do this. Then the web is still closed, so I'm probably going to go to Grizzly from here. Then I'm going to just screwed. There's no way.
My dear friends, this is the moment you have been waiting for.
The rocket unplugs you and starts things rocking. Now show me those hands, people! You got clearance, let's roll!
That's Mission Breakout, 11:10, and that's why you don't rope drop Mission Breakout. We had a lightning lane, and it still took us 21 minutes. So it's a real commitment, man, and that's 20 minutes to spend at the opening of the day. I'm not crazy about that. 11:10. Web is still not up. I'm very concerned about Cars Land, so we're gonna head to Soarin' next to redeem that. We're going to go Soarin', Grizzly, then come back. It's not optimal, but I can't do Cars Land now because if I have any chance at all, I have no chance, but if I have any chance at all, I have to do those attractions first. We gotta take risks. That improves my mood a little bit. I love Christmas music. Not that my mood is bad per se. I'm still having a great time. Having a lot of fun actually. But I'm just kind of bummed that we couldn't get this done. I know it's been done. I know it can be done. I've seen results of others who have done it by noon. I just thought, man, I really wanted to hit that, but it's just not in the cards today. I mean, this right here, Soarin' alone, even with Lightning Lane, it's going to take 20 minutes. All right, green means go. Oh, man. God, you're killing me. Okay. We got through that in just a couple minutes. It's 11:15 now. That's not bad. Okay. 11:17. We've been in this queue now for just about 3 or 1, yeah.
Oh, 1?
Yeah.
Row 2.
Row 2, okay. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's helpful. Because we're already halfway into this pre-show right now. That's helpful.
If smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat, just put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling. Nice work, pal.
That's actually 11:20. That wasn't too bad. Still not going to help, but better than I thought we would do. 11:20 to our vehicle.
Ready for takeoff.
Posted says 45 now. There's no way. They were running both screens, but look at that thing. It's going around the corner back here. It's getting busy in here. 11:30. 11:30. That was actually an optimal run there on Soarin'. We did that in 15 minutes, which, I mean, I'll take that. I was expecting 20. It has been such a long time since I've been on Grizzly River, and I'm kind of looking forward to this. Get a proper, maybe, wow. You know what? This would save our trip if I could get my own raft. That'd be fun. I don't know if it's slow enough for my own raft, but I would love to be able to get a nice, clean ride through. Yeah, it's just 5 minutes. That's the whole standby queue right there. I mean, I did go ahead and use my lightning lane here, just, you know, save a couple minutes if I can. Now this puts a bow on the day. As soon as I scan.
Attention rafters, attention rafters! You don't feel water conditions, we have downriver excursions. We ask that you please reverse your direction line and join other attractions here at Disney California Adventure. We don't know how long this will take. We appreciate your safe cooperation. Once again, to everyone water conditions, we have stopped downriver excursions. We ask that you please reverse your direction line, reverse exit, and enjoy other attractions here at Disney California Adventure. We don't know how long this will take. We appreciate your patience.
Does that count?
Once again, Raptors, you don't feel water conditions.
We're getting evac before we even got on the boat. Does that count? Did I just ride Grizzly River Run? You know what? Since I'm the only ruling authority here, I say that counts. Good news is I also got an MEP for that, which I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I'm done, and I have. Well, I guess I could take it to Disneyland with me when I'm done here. But I got that. It's 11:42. Time left for just one more attraction prior to noon. So this has now become a can I get it done before 1 p.m. speed run. That's still pretty good. 5 hours? I feel like 5 hours is pretty good. Okay, we're moving the goalposts, Fresh Bake. By the way, Web Slingers is still closed, so we can't do anything there. I did book a 205 just for the heck of it, to see if I can't modify it down later. Okay, so that's 11:47. We've arrived in Cars Land, heading for single rider. Whoa. For Radiator Springs, although I am willing, if I see a dirty single rider line, I am willing to pay $20 to go lightning lane, and that's exactly what I'm gonna have to do. That's the back of the queue right there. That's a 30-minute lightning lane, or I mean single rider, which is exactly what I just did. I can't believe it's the first time I've ever bought an individual lightning lane. Ever. Myself, ever. Save a minute. I mean, it's 11:49. It's not going to make any difference in whether or not we get there before noon. It'll be 10 minutes before we get off this attraction, even with the lightning lane. But also, by the way, I've got an MEP. I forgot that MEP that I just got from Grizzly. I can use that on Luigi's. So we've just got Luigi's and Mater's after this. I mean, it's going to be like 20 minutes later. All right, here we go. I am in the individual lightning lane. Such a strange experience. There's standby right there. Good luck. There's 70 or 80 minutes probably. And this is the reason why I bought Lightning Lane just now, because single rider. That's the back of the queue there. That's probably a half an hour, I'm thinking. Not optimal. Not ideal. Or if you're trying to do a speed run. You know what I'm saying? Like every minute counts. They look posted too. Stamp, or the single rider does. Well, we're just gonna breeze right through here, I think. We got in the queue at 11:50. Oh, we got stopped just in time. It's 11:51, so it's only been a minute to get to this point. Mixing at 11:54. Hi, how are you? 4 minutes here, 4 minutes there. We're in our vehicle at 11:58. We'll be done at 12:02, and then just those two attractions left.
Visitors on this planet. Yippee! Shiny paint don't win a race. I'll get out there.
Radiator Springs Racers, 12:09 as we exit. And I mean, we're just gonna keep this party going, right? We got that MVP now to cash in. We're gonna use it here at Luigi's, because I was seeing on the tip board, it says something, hi. They were showing a 35-minute standby. This day is full of firsts. Oh no, not that path, this path. Full of firsts, and never have I ever, that's a fun game, never have I ever actually done this, because it's not Lightning Lane. You use this for VIP and ADA, but also for the weirdos that want to use MEP for Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters. Not a single weirdo in sight would ever choose to cash in an MEP, a very valuable MEP at Luigi's, but I am that kind of weirdo. Indeed.
I'm so excited.
12:15. Let's go find our Rollicking Roadster. I think I'm going to choose this burgundy fella right here. Oh, look Look at that cozy cone over there. Oh no, now I'm hungry. Oh no, oh god, oh god, oh god. Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. Ah! 12:19. Think about it now, it's food. I could smell it everywhere. I've been smelling it since we left the Hollywood backlot when we were doing Avengers Campus, Mission Breakout. It is, what is it, 12:19, 12:20? 12:20. How about that, huh? 12:20, heading down Route 66 for our last attraction. Of course, I gotta find that last attraction, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, to have a 20-minute standby, which is unusual, although it is a holiday, obviously, but still, 20 minutes for Mater's? How come I can't get one of those small queues that I always find when I'm doing my State of DCA reports? I mean, for real, it has been quite a long time since I've seen this part of the queue at Mater's, and I go on this attraction all the time. More than any other here at DCA for sure. Well, 17 minutes later, 12:39, and we've reached our final destination. One of them tiny little tractors at Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. I cannot believe we're here. We made it to the end at 12:40 something. I'm both satisfied and disappointed with the results. Got to a very poor start. I did not have my head right after failing with Toy Story. But we got every attraction in just a little over 4 hours, 40 minutes. We tried. Web Slingers is still not open. I tried to do Web Slingers. I wanted to, but I couldn't. Grizzly River Run. I mean, that was just a 10-minute loss there. We were there. We were in the queue. I would say if we were to finish both Grizzly and Web Slingers, it would have been about a 30-minute add to where we're at today, so just over 1 p.m. I still think, though, noon is possible. I still think noon is possible. I've seen it done, and I think I can do it. We're going to try again. I don't know when, but we are going to try again. Later, Maters, and later to DCA and our adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to hear any comments that you might have, tips or suggestions on where I went right or where I went wrong. We had some things really go against us this morning, and it probably did make a difference in our total time, but we had some things go our way too. So difficult to say if this is the ideal route that we took today. I mean, I don't think it is, actually. I think the ideal route is to start a Toy Story, but that's a conversation for another day perhaps. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed. If you like this show and want to show you support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbake. And then also follow us on Instagram at _freshbake, on Twitter at freshbakedisney, that's fresh with no E, and on TikTok at freshbakedisney. Thank you guys for watching. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Bake.
Web has brought together the world's most brilliant engineers and given us access to cutting-edge research. Motion tracking,